What's going on, guys? We are back with episode 5 of my Feed the Beast machine tutorial series, and today we're going over the industrial grinder. So, the industrial grinder is made using an industrial electrolyzer in the top left-hand corner, an advanced circuit in the top center, and an advanced circuit in the bottom left and right corner, an advanced machine block in the bottom center, a pump in the top right, and 3 diamond grinders across the center. And that'll give you an industrial grinder. And for the build, for only the industrial grinder itself, you're going to need the industrial grinder block, standard machine casing, reinforced machine casing, and 1 water bucket. So this is what the final product will look like for the industrial grinder. And if we look in the UI, you can see that it's only going to be 3x3x3. It requires 1 water in the center, and it's placed in the middle level in the center, as you can see here. So I'm going to build it with you guys, and we can build it right here, I guess. So the bottom layer is just straight standard casing 3x3. The next layer is going to have the entire outside ringed with reinforced machine casing, and you're going to put a source block of water in the very center, and then you're going to repeat the bottom layer and cover the entire top in standard machine casing. And then the industrial grinder can be put on any side that you want, and it'll light up green. Now what I'm showing over here is that you can put it actually 4 on every side, and they'll all light up. So if you really think you're going to be using them consistently, I guess you can do that. And you can also just do it because it'll give you you don't need to use all as many casings if you put 4 different sets of casing down, but really I don't think you should need more than probably 2 of these, if that. So now I'm going to show you how you can automate this. So it does require water. If we go into the UI, you can see that it fills up the very bottom with water, and it's going to need that to work, that or mercury, and mercury only works for certain things such as silver and gold. And so I guess over here we can start. This will be using a pump, but this is not the same pump as what you used to make it. So we'll be using a pump to pump out water, and this right here is just a 3x3 pool, and I just have that to look symmetrical. You don't need 3x3, but an infinite spring is what you want, because then it'll be able to infinitely pull water out of that. So we have water feeding into the sides, and it can go into either left or right side, and that'll just fill up the water. It's not too complicated. And then just like all other machines, the input is in the top. So if we take this iron ore and put it in the top, it'll be pumped through the wooden pipe and go straight into the industrial grinder. Now obviously nothing's going to happen because there's no power going to this, but you can get the idea, and it comes out the front. Now I just have this here so you guys can see. If I did put a water bucket in here to fill it up, and there was 1 piece of iron in there, it would give you back 2 iron dust, a tiny pile of nickel dust, a tiny pile of tin dust, and a bucket. So not only are you getting the iron dust, but you're getting an extra tiny pile of nickel dust and a tiny pile of tin dust. So in the long run, this is better than using pulverizer or something, but this is why it would be better than that. And you wouldn't always get the bucket back, because obviously if you want to fully automate it, you're not going to be using buckets. You'll be pumping water in. And now if we come over here, this is going to be how you power it. Now if you have all of this set up, I'm guessing you're just going to pump water into both sides, because you might want it to be, never have a chance of losing water, which I don't think it will. But I have my standard setup here with 3 ultimate hybrids pumping into an MFSU, and then I have a medium voltage because the industrial grinder takes 128 EU per tick, which is what a medium voltage transformer puts out, and I just have it running right into the bottom. So right now, if I go back and grab some, did I pump it all out? Yeah, it did. If I grab some of this iron and bring it over here, put 1 in, and put a water bucket in, you can see it takes the bucket and the iron and starts up. And when it's done, we'll get what I showed you over there. 2 iron dust, a tiny pile of tin dust, tiny pile of nickel, and you'll get your bucket back, but it'll be empty. Now, I'll show you guys what happens if you put in mercury with, let's say, gold. Put the gold in there and put the mercury. It'll start working, and when it's done, we will get an extra gold dust, a tiny pile of copper dust, tiny nickel dust, and an empty cell. And you can get mercury cells from using the industrial centrifuge, which I should be going over in a video that will be coming soon. If you guys don't know how to use that, stay tuned. But the industrial grinder, all in all, isn't very complicated, guys. It's probably one of the easier machines to work, other than the fact that you have to pump water into it. It's a lot smaller, and in my opinion, it'll look nicer in your base because you don't have to have a 3x3x4 thing sticking out. So, I believe I covered everything, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to post in the comments or message me. And also, feel free to post in the comments if you want to see anything. And to those of you that watched the last episode that want me to redo the fusion reactor, I will do that when I am able to with the update. But for now, we'll leave it be, and I don't expect people will be updating right away when it comes to servers and stuff. But I will get around to it, don't worry, and I'll post a link in the old tutorial, and just so you guys can stay updated. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and be sure to subscribe. It helps me out a lot, guys, with this new channel. And I'll be posting a tutorial hopefully tomorrow on something. I don't know yet. If you guys request something, I'll do that. But I'll see you guys later.